Genetic engineers have already taken genes from the glowing aquaria jellyfish and incorporated them into these tobacco plants. When the plants are subjected to intense cold, they glow. The glow is not yet visible to the naked eye, but an image-intensifying camera picks up the tiniest traces of light flashes as the plant tries to defend itself against the cold shock. In this manner, luminous plants that are part jellyfish could warn crop growers of other stresses like pest attack. This could drastically reduce the amounts of unneeded pesticides used. But the jellyfish plants would be kept out of the food chain.
Not all the plants would be luminous. You would have one plant in 100 that was actually luminous, was acting as a sentinel to tell you what's happening to that crop in general. So we wouldn't actually have to use that particular plant for eating or for putting into the food chain.
The next step is to get enough of the jellyfish alarm signal into the plants so they can glow to the naked eye. Then the plant's messages would be seen across the whole country. One great aid to our evolution has been animals. For centuries, we have husbanded animals for meat, for produce, and for skins. We took the most docile breeds, herded them, and domesticated them to support our expansion across the planet. Now, we are using some animals to help us fight disease and disability.
There are a number of diseases which simply reflect the absence of one particular protein. I mean, things like haemophilia, for example, that these people bleed spontaneously and fail to have clotting because of the absence of one particular protein in their blood. And this is simply reflecting the fact that one gene is not functioning properly.
At the Roslin Institute in Scotland, scientists are introducing some human genes into sheep to produce proteins helpful to human beings.
In the early 80s, people discovered the techniques for moving genes between species. And after quite a bit of deliberation, we thought that one application of this would be to make so-called transgenic sheep, in which we gave them quite new properties.
And we were really excited to calculate that a flock of sheep would be capable of producing all of the clotting factor that was necessary for the whole world.
The scientists did this by expressing human genes in sheep's milk to treat cystic fibrosis as well as haemophilia. The techniques were also applied to cows. Scientists produced a protein that is used to treat very premature babies. There are now some 50 to 60 proteins which are therapeutically useful in treating human beings. Our ability to secure food sources guaranteed the long-term future of the species. No longer subject to the vagaries of nature, man could lay the foundations of human civilization.